I'm gonna be honest with you. If I have an eternity to spend, I'll probably spend it here. Welcome back to this YouTube video. Alright, so this is the second month that we are doing this, or well, I am doing this. And actually, I've been thinking of what could I do or say in this YouTube channel. And actually, there's nothing much that I can say, to be honest. I mean, I can do a comparison. I can do a comparison of the 31st day versus the 60th day. I have no idea how to say that. Of this little hole that I'm doing here. And here we go. 31st day, day number 60. 31st day, day number 60. And well, the biggest change that I can see here basically is that I've done in 30 days 10, 11 layers. 11 bound to be 12 layers. Yeah. So that is fun about all of this. And yeah, also you might you can see difference in the aspect of the window, because basically, as you can see in day number 30, I actually have my avatar on the screen over there, and you can also see some overlays such as like the follower count. Well, this is more like a follower goal on my streams, and that's it. But then in the day number 60, you actually have some things different, such as that I believe that my model, which is in the lower left corner, is a little bit smaller, and the follower count is slightly bigger. Like I have 90. I used to have 90. Now I have 97. And yeah, but the most important is the one on the bottom right corner, which is a point system. So I've been developing. This has nothing to do with Minecraft, by the way. This has have to do with like Twitch and stuff. But yeah, so I've been working on a point system, and you actually have the code in GitHub. I am using a Node server in. Like I've been using a node server to basically broadcast this little point, and basically attaching that into the Twitch API. And I also use YouTube's API to play videos. And yeah, it's all pretty interesting things that in which case this does not concern the viewer like at all. This is like completely useless information for the viewer, but it is cool to me. I mean, if I can make a video explaining how or literally what was the experience to make this little point system, which you can check it on GitHub, is called rate-based point system, because the whole gimmick of this point system is that it is tied directly to your viewer count. So basically, if you have more viewers, you will gain more points. But yeah, following again with the video. Yeah, I have done some things. If I'm not mistaken, I've moved some chests. So basically, I moved some loot around. I am advancing quite nicely. Now I'm using iron pickaxe as opposed to the usual stone pickaxe, because now I got a bigger reserve of iron. And pretty much that's it, like on my end. I also have two new things in well, actually three. I'm gonna count it. So first of all, I got the I got a tunic. I got a chest plate, like a leather one, a leather tunic, I think it's called. Enchanted with mending. So I don't really remember how I got it, I don't remember if it was because of a mob or if it was because I was fishing with my mending fishing rod. But I got that. My second thing that I did is that I also encountered a skeleton spawner. So basically, I dedicated myself to construct that, to do this little spawner like an XP farm. And yeah, basically I got like infinite bones, infinite arrows, and yeah, I occasionally get enchanted bows and armor pieces because since I am in a, you know, in a cave, the mobs tend to be more powerful when inside caves. So that's also pretty cool. And my third thing is that since my hull was progressing so greatly, it was like advancing rapidly, I needed to change some things because my initial idea was to conserve the XP farm, the skeleton XP farm, and I don't know, put glass around it, for example. So basically, skeletons would not target me, and they will still spawn. But I don't remember if it was like a day or if it was like instant. That I literally saw that the spawn rate of the skeletons were like pretty scarce, were pretty scarce, and it was not good at all. So basically, I decided to, instead of using normal glass, use tainted glass, because tainted glass actually do not let like any type of light go through it. So basically, it simulates a completely dark environment, um, whatever's inside this hole, which is the spawner, the skeleton spawner. And um, the first step of that was to actually look for the what was amethyst shards. Yeah, so basically I needed to go and look around for geodes. Luckily, I have the race minimap. I have race minimap, and I could actually locate geodes quite easily because they are like quite visual. You know, it's like the only purple thing on a map on the race minimap that is not like an arrow or like an XP orb. And yeah, it was pretty interesting. I also watched some tutorials on how to do an amethyst shard farm, and the interesting thing it was to actually like put it beneath water, and I don't know why that was important, but I did it. I tried to do everything. uh, I tried to do everything, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Now I have like an amethyst farm or an amethyst shard farm, and now I have some tainted glass to work with, and that is pretty much it. I mean, I've also been trying to go to level 30 because my friend made an enchantment table, and well, the table is there. Is that I wanted to be level 30 to actually use it. You know, like I don't know. I haven't found any diamonds yet, but probably in the future I could find some diamonds, and when I do it, I need to go and enchant my diamond pickaxe. But in the meantime, I'll be enchanted books. The issue with that is that I always die before getting into level 30. I have an XP farm, I have my fishing time, and that gives me XP. And I usually, like in 2 to 3 days, I usually get to 30 XP. The issue with that is that I die stupidly. I die in various ways, by falling, mobs, especially skeletons. Because since I don't know, I like to make a challenge for myself. So basically, I try to make the skeleton fall for themselves. But usually, the time that they got me is basically the time where I'm like putting glass on the right part of the hole. Basically, big entry or that big like hollow part on the hole in which I wanted to keep the pyramid shape. So I replaced the hollow part, basically no blocks, with glass so that it keeps the pyramid shape. And yeah, there's unfortunately I am low enough that skeletons actually see me, so they tend to bounce me off of the, the little thing that I'm doing, basically using two beds. And yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening. Leave in the comments if you wanna know more about this rate-based point system that I've created in JavaScript using HTML and CSS also. But yeah, that's yeah. This has been me talking to you, and I'll see you on the next episode.